Hi,
Hi,
how are
can
you?
you
How's
hear
it going?
me?
Yes,
Because I
can
just
hear
want to
you
make
loud
sure
and
that
clear.
my sound is all good.
Yeah, we can hear
Everyone
you.
complains about my sound.
I think it's what's just been happening with everybody. How long will
Yeah,
the gods of internet, bestow their kindness on us? Everyone's just
that's true.
been at it. So how have you been?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well,
Yeah,
and
have
I
you been
really
busy
like to.
during this lockdown?
We've been very busy. Work from home
Yeah,
is not easy at all, but
it's not, right?
it's not at
I feel
all.
like it's so difficult to stick to schedules and timings, and because when you're home, everything just gets lax.
Which is true. And the problem is people think that, oh, everyone's free, but everyone's not free.
No, really not. And I feel like home is a distraction. It's just better to be like out and, in your workplace because then you're more focused on what you're doing. I just
True.
find it really difficult to work from home.
And also, the thing is, you have a schedule, you go to work, you come back, and then it's your hometown. Now, everything is just like one into the other.
Yeah, true. Are you in Bombay right now?
No, Delhi, Delhi.
No? Oh, okay.
We
How's it
met
going
in
there? I
Delhi
mean,
last time, and we
I know, but I
discussed how
wasn't
we
sure where
loved
you were right
traveling.
now.
Yeah. So, no travel for the time being. So, is that something that you're really missing?
Yeah, I mean, I completely get the situation, and I think it's just wise not to travel at the moment. But yeah, I mean, I do miss, it would be nice to know that you can get out if you wanted to. Um, Leave alone air travel and going far away. It's not even like I've gone down my road in like 2 months. So
Oh,
it's
God.
it's a altogether different situation. What's the scene like in Delhi though? Are things better? I
Delhi,
believe
a
you
little
guys have
better.
opened up a little bit.
Little bit, yes, but on
Yeah.
alternate days, and the borders are sealed. So, I mean, the ones
Okay.
in Gurugram cannot go to Delhi. So,
Right.
but alternate days, a few shops are open, the beauty parlors are open, so they just
Oh, wow.
rejoice. Yes,
Yeah,
so
today I was just thinking before our live, this is the first time I've put on any ounce of makeup in so long because it's just, I mean, when you're sitting at home and you're doing work and, you know, getting the dust out of here and sweeping and watering the plants and doing all sorts of things, it's just like I have nowhere to go, so no makeup. But like today, I was like, okay, I decided to look a little decent for you.
you're looking amazing. I've been following your Insta posts, especially you and your doggo. Entertain
Oh
me.
yeah, she's such a cutie. I mean, I'm so glad that I've gotten to spend so much time with her because I don't think that would have been possible if we were out and about doing our usual, with our usual schedules and it's just been nice, I feel like she's gotten so used to having us at home now. I don't know how she's going to get unused to that when things open up.
True, and it's actually that's what I've heard from a lot of dog parents, and that their pets are the happiest to have everyone
Yeah,
around them.
like first in the first couple of weeks, I think she was highly confused. Like she didn't know what was going on because she'd wake up, we were there. Like through the day, we were there, and we'd give her all her meals, and she was all the time like around us. And I think she was in the beginning. I thought maybe she was getting sick of us, but now I think she's gotten so nicely accustomed and used to it now that I feel like she's gonna have a problem letting us go when we do have to step out.
True, so agree with you.
Yeah.
And it's really nice what you've been doing for the police force. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, that kind of came about. I mean, it's just something that we really felt from the heart. The lockdown, which was absolutely and is absolutely essential, was well enforced, especially in Bombay. I mean, because I could see what was actually happening, and it was well enforced because mainly because of our Mumbai police. And they've been on the front line. They've been keeping people off the streets. They've been making sure the curfew times have been respected. They've been doing a fabulous job, but what we don't realize is that, they are so exposed being on the front line, that we just felt, that we had to do something, just to help out, to, supplement what they were already getting, but just to help in some way or the other and assist them if possible. So we contacted, it started off with my local police station, actually. We contacted the police in the area and we asked them if they were okay and how they're doing and if they needed any help, if there's anything we could provide them or assist them with. And taking that feedback into consideration is how this whole thing started because we sent them stuff that we could manage to procure and arrange for. And they seemed really appreciative, and then we thought, why not take this to more police around the city, more police stations, and that's when we teamed up with Salam Bombay, who I've been working with for years. They're very dear friends of mine. So it was, it was a great coming together of a great combination, and they've really helped with on ground, getting a lot of data from on ground. So they helped us with speaking to all the seniors of the various police stations and asking them the specifics of what they needed. So it's not about just us giving them what we feel they needed. It was getting first-hand information of what they themselves said they needed and required at that point in time. And that's how we started. And what they seemed to need the most was hand sanitizers, because I guess, you keep running out. It's not something that lasts forever. So you would need more stock and more stock of that. And safety eyewear, which of course is, and we made sure that we told them that this is not like a false sense of security. You still have to, take all the right measures of washing your hands, washing the eyewear before each use. So it's not like that's like 100% protection, but it just prevents you from touching your eyes when you're on the field and when you're on duty. So it's just some kind of protection. And so those are the two things we started off with, because they seemed to be what was most required. We started off with my police station and then moved on to 10 other police stations across Bombay, which either required the supplies the most or were in containment or red zones. And yeah, that's how the project began. So
awesome. No, it's awesome, because
we hope to take it
yeah.
to a lot more police stations across the city. There's 95 or 98 in total if you look at the whole MMR region. So that's a lot, but maybe hopefully we'll be able to do that sooner or later.
And what this lockdown has done has made people show their compassionate side. We all have that. I just hope it remains,
I mean, it's been a great display of humanity. People have really come together to do so much. And just like everybody else, we felt the need to do something as well. Even if it was something small, it's just our little way of giving back. And it's just been amazing, because I've been reading so many beautiful stories about how people have been helping, how the police, in fact, have been helping so many people. Whether it's the elderly in the city, or if it's people in need of medication, or it's just they've been going out of their way. It's not their jobs, but they've been going out of their way and helping. They've been helping the migrants as well. In our local area as well, they've been helping, feed the migrants. And helping them sending them back home. So they've been doing a lot, and a lot of people have been doing a lot. The common man's been doing a lot, So it's heartwarming times. I mean, they're difficult times, but I guess it's bittersweet, and there's always good in the world, and at times like these, it's when it really comes through.
Very true. And it's amazing how the entire world is locked down. I mean,
I know, right? I think this is history being written. I feel like in our lifetimes we're not going to see this again. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I know.
Also, yeah.
I just hope 60 years down the line, if we are alive, you can look down at it and say, yeah, we got
if
through
you're alive.
I hope we do. I hope we do, because it's just like crazy.
It's nuts. I mean, it's literally history being written. I don't know. I mean, not necessarily in a good way this time, but it is what it is, and it's unbelievable that the whole world has come to a standstill because of a virus, and it's literally brought us to our knees. So
literally, that's what they say. Don't take anything.
Life is such.
Yeah, and be nice to nature and animals. It's basically the rock.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm with if there's one thing I'm so happy about that's come out of this lockdown, is that nature has been given a chance to regenerate, to recuperate, to kind of just get a break, to catch a breather, and to just be. And it's that's the other, those really sweet stories I've been reading about little baby turtles hatching all over the place, trees growing and birds. I mean, in my own area, in my compound, I'm hearing birds that I've never heard before. And it's just like, it just sounds like they're having a party. So why not?
Which is true.
It's their time now.
So as we've been chatting, a lot of your fans have been waving, saying big fan. A lot of them curious about what you've been up to, your projects. Everything will happen once the lockdown lifts. So, but anyways, please do share any information that you can.
Well, what have I been up to? I don't know. I feel like there's, it's so weird, but during the lockdown, I feel like there's not enough hours in the day. And I don't even know how the time is just flying by, but there's just so much to do. Like when you take a breather, and in the sense that, when we're caught up in life and there's just so much going on, and then there's so many things you put on the, you just put aside and you don't tend to them at that point in time. And then suddenly I realized that I had all this time that I need to do. There's so much to do. Like there's so much to do around the house. There's so much clearing to do, going through old stuff, getting rid of stuff, cleaning, stuff that I just didn't have the time or the bandwidth to do earlier. And I've taken that all on now. And then I suddenly feel like there's just too much and I'm overwhelmed with everything. But it's been good. I like getting it feels good when you like go through your cupboard and your wardrobe and then get rid of a bunch of stuff and then you go through like other cabinets. It's settling basically. It's kind of spring cleaning, but way more than just spring cleaning. So I've been busy with that. We've been helping out a little bit here and there wherever possible. There's another thing during this lockdown. I felt there was a lot of stray animals, stray cats and dogs that were being neglected, not being fed.
Yes.
Because of the usual. I mean, if it was regular circumstances, I think that there'd be restaurants and stuff around the place that used to
Some
feed.
people have been abandoning their pets. Some
people have been abandoning their pets. Yeah, I mean, it's just ridiculous. I get so angry reading stuff like that. But that was another thing that we decided to just kind of help out with wherever possible. Make sure that these little babies were taken care of. So we've been busy. We were busy doing that. We were busy like just clearing up, like I said, cleaning the whole place.
Marie Kondoing. We all
been busy with the
Marie
Khaki project.
Yeah.
Sorry?
I said we've all become Marie Kondos of our own, cleaning up.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I've gotten more exercise during this lockdown than I ever have my whole life. There was like parts of my body I didn't know, like muscles that were hurting that I've never felt before. So it's it's been hectic.
So any hobby or anything that you picked up, usually you've been working so hard, the things that you neglect, that I'll come back to it later. Anything that you've like gone
I've honestly I haven't done. I've been wanting to read so much and I've had like 2 months to do that, but I haven't picked up a single book. It's horrible. And I just realized that, like I said, I feel there's not enough time in the day, like there's not enough hours. And by the end of the day, you're like exhausted physically, like mentally and physically exhausted that I like a book I couldn't read. I mean, I just can't get myself to doing that. So hobby wise, I actually haven't done much at all. And then it was bothering me a little bit, but then I said, what, this is not a competition. It's not about how much you can achieve during this lockdown. Just chill, do what you can, do what's, on priority, and then go down the priority list. So I've not reached the hobby stage yet.
A lot of people who've been posting, they've picked up this new skill, they're cooking and all. That's kind of overwhelming because even I haven't done any of that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've just been doing the dishes, doing jhadu pocha, and looking after Victoria. I've not really. I hate cooking. I hate it. Like I love food, like I love eating, but I just can't stand the process of cooking. I just do not have the patience for it.
Which is that one dish you can make? Like you can make.
I can't make anything. Like
okay, you burn water.
Okay, fine. I can make pasta. I can make pasta, and I can make Maggi noodles.
Yeah. Me too.
Even rice, like I know I can do it, but I've not. Yeah. So I stick to doing the dishes. I'm like, somebody else can cook, I will clean.
Actually, that's also very therapeutic. So somebody wants to know more about the Khaki project.
Well, I actually just told you so much about it, but we're hoping to. Well, if you missed out, just in a nutshell because I don't want to, bore all of you. But so we're doing the Khaki project is basically assisting the Mumbai police with safety equipment, very basic, essential safety gear like sanitizers and protective eyewear to begin with, which is what they really need when they're on the field. And so we're providing that to them. We're going police station wise, and so we've covered about 10 to 11 police stations so far, and we hope to take it to more police stations across Mumbai, and we'll keep this more coming soon, so we'll keep you posted on that. But that's pretty much what
post. Yeah, go onto your post and see, because you keep posting about, it's good. That's
yeah. And you know what? It's just something that that we felt from within, and so we kind of got personally involved and started doing it ourselves. We've actually been labeling the boxes, packing the boxes, making the arrangements to send them, making sure they get into the right hands. It's been a lot of coordination and putting things together. But But it feels good, to be able to just do something, or even if it's in a small, your own little small way, your own little capacity. But I feel somewhere, to give back to these guys who are working for our safety and protection at the end of the day. So,
Someone wants to know what's your favorite lockdown outfit?
pajamas and t-shirt. I haven't
And
gotten out of my pajamas in like every day I've been, it's just been a different pair and a different color of pajamas, but otherwise it's the same damn thing.
Dia Mirza is saying hello and she sent a heart. She's another one
I have no
person who I just
motivation to dress
absolutely
up in
adore.
this lockdown.
So, and also domestic violence. A whole lot of you have also raised a voice about
Dia
that.
Mirza
Yeah, I
says
know. She said,
hi.
yeah,
Hi,
that's what I said. She
Dia.
said hi. Absolutely adore her.
Oh, I
She's just a
love
lovely
Dia.
person. Yeah, I think
She's my
everybody does.
favorite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone does.
It's very popular.
Somebody's asked, what will you eat at 3 a.m.? Now, what is that? What will you eat at 3
I
a.m.?
can't hear
Chalo,
you.
batai do. Somebody said, what would you eat at
Is
3
it
a.m.? Can you hear me now?
okay? I think it's a network thing because you're frozen.
Oh, have I? I'll come back. Should I come back?
No, you're kind of half
Am I
freezing and
frozen?
half not freezing.
Oh, okay. No, but it's okay here. So maybe the
Oh, now
issues
I can
at
hear
your
you.
end.
Okay.
Yeah. So somebody's asked, what would you eat at 3 a.m. in the morning?
Chips. Or if I feel something like something sweet, then chocolate or a chocolate biscuit. Yeah. Most
Awesome.
unhealthy.
But it doesn't look at you. I look at you and doesn't look it at all.
Well, with all this ghar ka kaam, I think I'm getting a damn good workout.
Sure. Somebody has sent a lot of love for Cocktail, the film. What's your favorite
Oh,
cocktail? Your favorite
what's my
cocktail?
favorite cocktail? A Bloody Mary. And it's the perfect weather for one as well.
Which is so true. And Sandan, let's go back to Elsewhere. Somebody's written, I don't know what's that. That is some friend of yours, I think. Let's go back to
Okay, you're
Elsewhere.
freezing again.
Oh, I am?
Let's go back to elsewhere. Who said that?
I don't know. Somebody said, let's go elsewhere.
Oh, so elsewhere is my we have a family resort in Goa. It's actually an old family property which my uncle converted into a resort, and yeah, so it's one of my favorite places. And we were
Awesome.
there recently on a shoot, and I'm wondering who said that. That's why I wanted to know who said that.
Ah, do you like adventures elsewhere? Is Anayta Shroff.
I can't hear you. Do you want to call me back?
I'll just do that. I'll call you back. I'll just call you back.
Okay, okay, right. Okay, okay.